Is your home secretly stressing you out? You know that feeling? The moment you walk in and your shoulders tighten just a little? You look around and you think, ugh, I need to sort this. I need to clean that. I need to fix this. You love your home, but sometimes it just doesn't feel easy to live in anymore. You're not lazy, you're tired. You're doing the best with what you have in the time that you have. What you really want is not perfection. It's just a bit of breathing space. It's teamwork. It's to walk through your front door and actually exhale. If you could whisper a little prayer about your home tonight, I think it would somewhat sound like this: Lord, I just want my home to feel peaceful again. Please help me create order where I can't, and help me find beauty with what's already there. And maybe this is where I remind both of us, your worth is not measured by the state of your home or how clean your bench top is. You're not failing because the cushions are crooked or there's a basket of laundry waiting to be folded. You are enough already, and your home can be enough too. So take a deep breath and really let your shoulders drop for a second. We're not fixing, we're reframing. Because what's ahead is not pressure, it's permission. In a moment, we'll start looking at the small shifts that make your home feel lighter and calmer and more like you again. But for now, just know this: you're not behind, you're building something beautiful right where you are. Let's get practical. Here are my 10 tiny shifts for a calmer home. They are my go to fixes, the ones that don't take much time but still make a world of difference. So, first things first, create reset routines. Don't do cleaning marathons. Here's an example. In my family, we do a 10-minute reset after meals. We rinse dishes, we stack the dishwasher, we wipe the counters, done. It keeps things in the kitchen looking lived in tidy. Not perfect, lived in tidy. Give your week a rhythm, not a roster. For example, laundry Mondays or bathroom Tuesdays. Tiny little themes, less guilt. It keeps things from adding up and overwhelming you. And it also means you're not trying to do everything at one time. The other thing I do is I automate shopping. Recurring orders for basics means fewer supermarket dashes. I love the many apps there are for this. I sometimes use one that lets me order and have my groceries delivered to my door. Then, of course, there's decluttering in micro moments. You know, the 3-minute burst while your kettle boils? It all adds up fast. And it's amazing how much you can get done in a few minutes. Another thing we've done in my family is adopt a meal system. We've got a list of dinners labeled by effort: 15-minute, 30-minute, weekend. This master list has everybody's favorites on it. On the weekend, we pick a few, and then we ensure that we grab the grocery items we need for the rest of the week. We're all set then. Another thing that's worked really well for us is simplifying cleaning supplies. I keep one cleaning liquid, one cloth, one brush in every zone in the house. In fact, all my kids have a little tote basket in their rooms with these things in them. I've found that organized plus less clutter equals less mental load. I also try to create zones of calm in the house. For example, your bedside or the entryway or your favorite reading chair. Just make that one space serene all the time. That way, you've got somewhere to retreat to when things go mad. And of course, share the load in your home clearly. If you have visible tasks, it beats silent resentment every single time. In our family, the kids must clean their own room. They've got to do their own laundry, plus, they all have tasks that they do for the home. Then don't try to fight your energy levels. Match your chores to your energy. Do the heavy stuff when you're fresh in the morning and keep light tasks for when you're tired and fading at night. And last and most important, and therefore not the least, let good enough be the goal. If it feels settled enough for you to rest in, it's perfect for now. And here is my favorite family rhythm. When my kids were still in high chairs, we started eating dinner together. No TV, no phones, just us. Believe me, it's rarely perfect. Someone's always grumpy. And someone is usually interrupting someone mid story. And the dog? He is always circling for scraps in the ever living hope that someone will throw him one or maybe drop one. But those meals, they are sacred. They are the heartbeat of our home, the anchor that keeps us connected through every season. When I think about what home truly means, I'm reminded that God's nature is order and beauty and rest. From the very beginning, He created Eden, the first home. He created it as a place of perfect balance and belonging, a place where He dwelt with us. Imagine that. How lovely. Even though we don't live in Eden anymore, that same desire, the one to build something whole, something that's life giving, it still lives in us. Psalm 91 says, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High will abide under the shadow of the Almighty." To me, that's the ultimate picture of home. Not four walls, refuge. A space where His presence can dwell and restore everyone who walks through the door. Psalm 24, verses 3 and 4 say this: "By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures." Isn't that lovely? It's not about designer furniture, it's about divine wisdom shaping everyday choices. When understanding and love form the foundation, the beauty shows up on its own. And then Romans 12, verse 13 says, "Practice hospitality." Not a polite suggestion, it's an invitation to embody God's love. It means that every time we open our doors, even when life's messy, we're living God's kindness out in real time. We're saying, "Come in, you're safe here." When our homes reflect God's character, not in perfection, but in presence, they become sanctuaries. They become little outposts of grace in a noisy world. Places where people's hearts can rest and laughter can heal them. My mum always did this thing whenever we came home from traveling. She'd make a simple but hot meal and we'd sit and eat together. It didn't matter how late we arrived or how tired she was, she'd always put something on the table. And it wasn't about the food. It was her way of saying, "You're home now. You're safe. I love you." That's what I think God's love feels like. A quiet welcome that whispers, "Rest now. You're home." So we're agreed. You don't need a bigger house or a trendier sofa. You just need a home that fits you and fits the life that God has given you right now. A home that lets you breathe and rest and welcome love in. Because calm doesn't start in spotless rooms. It starts in surrendered hearts and then spills outward into candlelight conversations, corners we choose to care for. So here's your challenge for the week. Pick one small space, your kitchen bench, your bedside table, your favorite chair, and restore a bit of calm there. Clear the clutter. Breathe. Whisper a simple prayer. "Lord, please make this space a reminder that peace begins with small things." That's all it takes. One small act of care, one moment of beauty that quietly says, "This home and this heart still matter." And remember, we've said this over and over again, it's not about perfection. It's about presence and grace and showing up with love right where you are, with what you have right now. Light that pretty smelling candle, tidy that one corner, and let peace meet you right where you are.